I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you.
What's up, everybody? I'm Fool.
And I'm Main One, and we're Unplugged. Free Your Mind, the show where we discuss and share our perspectives on an array of topics and world news from an unfiltered, unbiased, and unplugged point of view. Welcome back, everybody, to another week of Unplugged. What's up, homie?
Yeah, as I was telling Jermaine just now, your boy is working on 100% hearing in this ear, my right ear, and I'm probably at like 40 in my left ear, and it's due to earwax. And it was so bad, like I really can't hear. It's just real muffled in my left ear. So I want to say to everybody, if you got all your five senses, be thankful that you have all your five senses. And I say that because a lot of times I think we take things for granted. We can't do that. And I know for me, obviously you want to be able to hear. That's a given. So I'm doing my best to kind of get it right, but it's just hard. And it's just very, very, very annoying. If you're tuning in right now, make sure that you put your city and state where you're from. If you're not watching on YouTube, switch over to YouTube, Unplugged FYM, which stands for Free Your Mind, obviously, and let some people know that you're watching, and please spread the word, because we want to make sure that we get any and everybody on the show to get this information out. And we want to make sure that we speaking on subjects that most people probably seem to gloss over. My man got a bunch of stuff that he wants to talk about. He got a bunch of videos, but I think I want to start the show off.
Hold up. But before you get into that, I got to get this off.
Okay.
So we're gonna do this a little out of ordinary. We don't normally play the videos beginning of the show, but we are living in some crazy times. We have already, had people on the show telling y'all, about preparing, prepping, and doing all the things you can to protect you and keep your family and stuff safe. So this is my house. This is our Ring doorbell. I'm at work. My daughter went to pick up my wife's at work. Daughter went to pick up my son from school. So nobody's at home. This ain't our car. I got a package on the porch. All I can make out is a Ford. Some kind of Ford SUV. Can't get the tag or nothing. Man, when I tell you I was pissed, because I was like, yo, my package should have been here. So I go to check, you know what I'm saying? Check my email. I'm like, all right, well, let me track it. Oh, it's been delivered. I'm like, delivered? I said, shit, I ain't see nothing. When I pulled up to the house, I ain't see nothing. So I go back to the camera. I see this shit. I'm like, man, you got to be fucking kidding me. And just the boldness to pull in your driveway. Get out the car. Bro.
All right. We're gonna have this conversation on air. And wait a minute. Let me do my best to find this. Let me do my best to find this real quick. I want you to play this video. If I find this shit, I want you to watch it so you can do it.
So why you looking for it? So I called one of my homies. He's a cop. And I was like, yo, what should I do? He was like, shit, you can fill out a police report or whatever. He was like, how much, what was the value of what was in it? I was like, I mean, it was just some shirts that I ordered. He was like, it was over $100. I was like, nah, it wasn't over $100. He was like, I mean, he said you can do that, and so you can get your money back from that place or whatever. But man, I got in the car. I rode around the neighborhood just to see if I see that car, see if it's one of my damn neighbors, because I was gonna pull up at the door. If I seen that car, I was pulling up at the door.
I want you to play the video I just sent you on the messenger.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've seen this before. Hold on. Let me get right, because man, when I tell you I was pissed.
You got every right to be fucking pissed. But now it's time. I want you to play the video, even though you said you've seen it. Now it's time to set the person up.
Oh, bruh, your mind right where my mind at. Right. Talking about he wasn't trying to steal it. I'm from next door. I wasn't trying to steal no package, bro. Damn. What's in that cell phone? Yo,
my man, please figure all that out. Get you a box. But here's the thing. In the box, you have to make it explode, but it needs to be paint. It needs to be some shit, so it's gonna be all over him, and he gonna get caught.
Bruh. Me and you think alike, because I got a couple laptop boxes in here. I was like, I'm gonna stuff that motherfucker. I'm gonna put a little fake little label on that motherfucker and sit that motherfucker right out damn side. Make sure I'm home. I ain't gonna have no cars in the yard. I'm gonna let the cars go. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make sure his ass. Ooh, man. Ooh, when I tell you, man.
Fam.
No, I want to put my hands on him.
That's the whole thing. The satisfaction you would get.
Nah.
And I'm only saying this because we know how the system works. Rather than putting your hands on him, make him shit on himself like that dude right there, yo. Have that shit blow up. Because I know for a fact, right about now, they gotta have those types of packages like that on Amazon or eBay. Get that shit, put some matter of fact, put some paint and glitter in that motherfucker. Brother. That shit, you will fuck him up. And like you said, put that shit in a damn laptop box, all that. Well, actually, no, because you don't want him to open it up right then and there unless you're able to get the plate. If you're able to get the plate, it's cool, because when you open it up later, it's gonna get him. Because the one that I've seen before, the guy had a camera in it, yo. So he saw, like, once the shit happened, the dude threw the box out the window, but he had glitter, all type of shit on him, yo.
But I'm sitting here, I'm trying to wreck my brain around the shit, because it's like, okay, I don't live in no gated community, but it's a neighborhood. So you just happen to be, you just driving by and going through people's neighborhood doing that shit, or were you at somebody's house and you just happen to be, because I pretty much, I said some shit in our neighborhood little Facebook shit. I was like, yo, if this is an acquaintance of yours, let him know that he's being sought after. Word.
Are you cool with any of your neighbors?
No, not really.
The reason why I asked that is because if you were to go check your neighbors to see if anybody else has a ring alarm, they might have got the plate.
Yeah, I already did that. Because your ring alarm, it only records when it is something in this view. You know what I'm saying? So if it's going too fast, it's not going to set the ring alarm off. It got to come like right in this view. the ring shit view. I just gotta get me another camera. That's all. I've been saying I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do that shit now. But anyway, I just had to get that shit off.
All right. Well, damn, that's a hell of a way to start the show. Wow.
Niggas nigging.
And that was wasn't that a Caucasoid?
Nah, he's Mexican.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That,
if you can, please play the original video that I sent you so I can start it off. We can knock this out. What up, fam? What's up, Brandon? We can start the show off talking about this bullshit, and then we can go on to all the stuff that you got that you want to talk about.
All right. Go ahead and cue it up. I can't make it bigger, but
as long as they can hear it, then we good.
Yeah. Make sure my volume is straight.
Hollywood just does a bad job of portraying Black history, African history, and slave trade history. This newest movie that came out, The Woman King, which is doing well in the box office and is going to obviously be another Black idolatry movie, is false. The main character is fictional. The movie downplays their huge role in the slave trade. In fact, it was their main source of riches, the Dahomey tribe. They even fabricated a scene where the Woman King was saying that they should stop using slavery as their main source of income and go to palm oil. Totally made up. Not only were they heavily involved in the slave trade, they also killed slaves in memory of their kings, like this one where they killed 800 slaves when King Gezo died. And when the British outlawed the transatlantic slave trade, they continued to work with the Portuguese and the Spanish to enslave other Africans. Don't get your history from Hollywood. Hollywood just does a bad job.
Okay, so for everybody out there on the Overflow, the Everyday People show, that we also a panel guest host or whatever. That's Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. This was the subject matter last night, and it seemed as if everybody wanted to talk about how good the movie was, how accurate it was, how you should watch it first before you judge it. And I made two main points of the reason why I will never in my life watch this movie. First and foremost, in the climate of 2022 and all this sex, liquidity, whatever the fuck you want to call it or whatever.
Fluid.
The fact that they come out with the movie called The Woman King right now, it's not a coincidence. They did it on purpose. That's the first thing. The second thing is, why should I watch a movie that has two white gay chicks behind it telling us a story about us? That doesn't make any sense to me. No, I'm sorry. Fuck Hollywood. I'm not talking about Hollywood, this, that, whatever. We know how Hollywood does. But why is it that our people are always the ones accepting shit like this? Telling our story. That's bullshit to me. So no, I will never watch that shit. And we heard all the arguments or whatever, and to me, none of it makes sense. And then to top it off, the video that he just played, in my personal opinion, that's something that could be checked out. You could check that out and be like, wait a minute, why didn't they do that? Because they don't want to do that. They want to keep on throwing bones to our people so that we can fall for this bullshit, and they can keep on doing whatever the fuck they want to do. So I know for me, I'm good. I wouldn't give a fuck if somebody paid me to watch that shit. I don't want your money. I am not interested. No. You can't get a review. The review from me last night, Rob gave 2 thumbs up, and I gave 2 of these. I'm still getting the same shit to that goddamn movie. Fuck that movie. You kissed my ass.
Hey, you heard it. You heard it from the man himself. Me personally, and I echo the same thing I echoed on the show we were on last night. I'm not going to go see it. I don't care to see it. I'm over the slave narrative. I don't care how you wrap it up or try to twist it around. I'm tired of the slave narrative. We should be tired of the slave narrative. I mean, at this point, how many slave movies we gonna talk about? I mean, how many? Okay, we get it. There were slaves in Africa. We get it. We get it, Hollywood. But I was looking at and somebody made a good point. I think Black Dot was talking about this on his show, and I thought, and I looked at what he said. He said, "Look at the title." He said, "It's woman over king." How they got it? The line "woman over king," and I was like, "Oh wow!" I was like, "Okay." So it's a lot of Hollywood always going to put their little meanings behind everything. So I mean, when I saw the trailer, I automatically said I wasn't even checking for that movie because that's just not what I want. I want to put in my mental Rolodex. I'm tired of it. So,
Yo, kid Gravity, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. Because I know some of the stuff that Maine gonna be touching on. You probably want to speak your piece, even about the Woman King. So, Jermaine, if you want, matter of fact, it's all good. I'll put it in the comment. I'll put it in the comments. Nah. Matter of fact, text me right now, fam, because I was just looking for your number. I know I have it, but I must have you under a different name or something like that. Text me right now, and I'll send you the link. I gotta excuse me. This ear thing is bothering me. It's annoying. But we're not going harp on that unless somebody wants to come on. And matter of fact, if anybody wants to come on, namely a man, if you want to come on and speak your piece, matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do that.
yeah, Brandon, you are absolutely correct. I mean, it's always they always trying to. We already have so much tension in our communities anyway, as far as men and women relationship, and all this did was pump up some more because you got women saying, "Oh, the men don't want to see a woman in power," and then you got the men saying what they saying or whatever, and it's always well. And like I said last night, it's all about the divide. It ain't about us coming. It's about let's do as much as we can to divide these motherfuckers. Yeah.
Everybody, you can see the link down at the bottom. So if anybody wants to come on, you're more than welcome. We're probably gonna go ahead and move on to the next topic. If you want to come on and speak your piece about this, we can definitely revisit it. It's not a problem, and it's most definitely all good. Once again, it says it's 5 people watching right now live. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Please comment on YouTube, things like that. If you're watching on Facebook, go to YouTube and type in Unplugged FYM. Make sure you subscribe. Tell 5 or 10 of your friends. And now we get ready to get into the meat of the show. So, Maine, do your thing. I'm interested in seeing what you want because you said you got a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, man, it's a bunch of stuff. Shit, it's like I don't even know what to start with first. But I mean, I guess we'll start with the most recent thing that's going on in the news. Ron DeSantis, who started to be my favorite politician, if you can have a favorite politician. So he flew. Did you hear he flew the immigrants from Florida and dropped them off in Martha's Vineyard?
No.
Yeah, he flew them. He flew private jet, flew them, and just no call, no. Hey, yeah, we gonna drop. Just plane landed. Immigrants came off the plane, and it, of course, it's Martha's Vineyard, so everybody's, because it's supposed to be safe. They got all these sanctuary states, right? Like New York's supposed to be a sanctuary state, Massachusetts, all these places, and these Democrats. Oh well,
is that California?
No, Martha's Vineyard is in Massachusetts, I want to say.
Okay, all right.
Somewhere up there. And but their sounding board, the Democratic Party and the liberals, oh, we'll take everybody, and this is a country from immigrants, and bring. But as soon as they get there, they're like, oh, fuck that. So here's this video, the first video. So this is the shelter director or whatever from Martha's Vineyard. So they interviewed her, and this is what she had to say.
multiple wheels that are turning and departments that are working together. I mean, it really is a community effort, and that community is, you know, from here to Boston, probably to the White House. So,
what are the most difficult challenges right now?
The difficult challenges are we have, at some point in time, they have to move from here to somewhere else. We cannot, we don't have the services to take care of 50 immigrants. And we
Now, did y'all just hear what she said? They don't have the services to take care of 50, not 500, not 5,000, not the million that's coming across the border in Florida and all these other border states. 50 people.
Certainly don't have housing. We're in a housing crisis as we are.
And then a housing crisis. Did anybody hear about them having a housing crisis in Martha's Vineyard? Is a housing crisis? Oh my. So all this
on this island, and so we can't house everyone here that lives here and works here. We don't have housing for 50 more people. So multiple.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me get something straight. I want to be clear. When I make this statement, you can educate me a little bit. Isn't Martha's Vineyard like the place where the rich people go, and it's like a tourist type of thing to chill out?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that Martha's Vineyard is not a spot that's going to have, I mean, houses there, but they have the spots for those rich people to stay. Mm-hmm. They got that type of space. And for 50 people, it's people that come in there with 10 people at a time, but they family and friends, shit like that to party. There's no fucking, so I guess they no Airbnbs, no expensive Airbnbs and shit like that, rental houses or VRBN and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here.
You know who has a $11.7 million estate on Martha's Vineyard? Barry. I don't know. I forget how many acres it is, but yeah, he's out there. So and Charlemagne, he was on his show the other day, and he was like, it shows the hypocrisy of the Democratic Party. Bring us. Oh, but no, don't, because really to be truthful, the Democratic Party is just like all the rest of them. They don't want immigrants here either, but they just put up this front like they want immigrants here. Is all for show for these people.
Ron DeSantis, he doing some bold shit.
Ron DeSantis is a gangster. But and I'm gonna show everybody, I'm gonna prove to everybody how the Democratic Party is full of shit. Because this is their man, right? Now, he was considered the first black president in that, what some people would say. This is what he said in 95 in the State of the Union, right?
Was it loading up?
Oh shit! I thought I was. My bad, y'all. I'm tripping. I'm still thinking about my burglary that happened. I ain't never been robbed before. Y'all gotta excuse me.
All Americans, not only in the states most heavily affected, but in every place in this country, are rightly disturbed by the large numbers of illegal aliens entering our country. The jobs they hold might otherwise be held by citizens or legal immigrants. The public service they use impose burdens on our taxpayers. That's why our administration has moved aggressively to secure our borders more, by hiring a record number of new border guards, by deporting twice as many criminal aliens as ever before, by cracking down on illegal hiring, by barring welfare benefits to illegal aliens. In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes, to better identify illegal aliens in the workplace as recommended by the commission headed by former Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. We are a nation of immigrants, but we are also a nation of laws. It is wrong and ultimately self-defeating for a nation of immigrants to permit the kind of abuse of our immigration laws we have seen in recent years, and we must do more to stop it.
Now, if y'all closed your eyes and I didn't play that video, who would that sound like?
45.
But so how are they so different? See how we keep saying two sides of the same coin? Sound like the exact same shit that 45 was demonized for saying in 2016, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. He was Hitler, he's fascist, all this stuff. But this was y'all mad. Saying the same shit.
Yep.
What else we got? So pretty much, so the immigration shit, that's gonna be a talking point for the midterms. So, anywho, what else we got? What else going on in the news?
I also like what Brandon said. He said that movie came out at a time so they could it's a voting tactic.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Oh, I saw something funny the other day. So Pelosi says bill on investing rules for lawmakers will face vote this month. So they're gonna ban Congress from investing. That's what they say, right? But
my only thing with that, of course, I would agree with the bill, but that doesn't stop them from having conversations with family or friends to go ahead and invest in the same shit, the information that they already know. I can't see how that will ever change anything because the money's going to end up being there, period. And we know they're not, as we can see from Flo Biden and his son, it ain't like they're going to do anything. It is what it is.
But I want you to check out the timestamp on this though. That was September 14th, right? September 18th, September 17th. Look, they can't help themselves. They liars.
They want that money, bro. They want it.
Right, exactly, man. If you had inside trade, I mean, if you got information, hell yeah, you're gonna use that damn shit. But here's one thing that a lot of people don't know. Y'all boy Barry, what did he sign in 2012?
Mm-hmm.
The Stock Act. Well, that shit's supposed to stop it. You ain't supposed to do that shit, right? That was in, I believe it was April 2012. Look, April 2000. Look, a modification. Now you can do it again. So a year later, he goes back and repeals the shit. But how many of these people that love this dude know this shit? They don't know this shit. And then when you bring it up to them, they be like, oh, well, no, he had to do it because of this. He had to do it because of that.
But he was already in. He could have left it alone. He was already in.
Right.
We voted for him again. He got in. And he said, all right. What y'all gonna do to me now? I got 4 more years. What y'all gonna do to me?
Right. I got 4 more years to run this bag up.
All right, fam.
Nice.
Before he plays another video, do you have any comments on this Woman King bullshit?
Oh, I'm getting hate on my channel right now for it.
Oh.
I did a YouTube short and I said I'm not supporting it because I don't watch slave movies. They keep saying, oh, it doesn't glorify slavery. You need to go see it. It's a great movie. I'm like, dude, I did my research 3 years ago because I write screenplays, so I get these trade publications. I knew about this movie, and the second they said, oh, we're gonna model this off the Dahomey tribe, I said, okay, let me go look them up. Soon as I found my information, I said, I ain't watching this. And then they greenlit the video. It comes out. Everybody's saying how great it is. I'm like, you guys are literally glorifying a tribe that sacrificed their own people every year. But because you have black actors and actresses in it, I'm supposed to go support it? No, that's not happening. You don't go tell the Jews, hey, we're making a story about Hitler. You know, we found some journal entry saying he had about 2 or 3 days where he thought what he was doing was wrong. Would you go see it? They were like, no, we're not gonna go see it. You're not gonna change this man's history. We know what he did.
Right.
So don't come try to guilt me as a black person to go see something where people that share my melanin count have died by the hands of their others. No, we don't celebrate people that coon. I'm not celebrating this movie. Not happening. So I'm still feeling the comments. I don't care. I'm giving them work, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not watching this.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I didn't watch Django. I did not watch it because I'm like, I don't want to watch anything that has to do with slavery. So it is what it is. I take it, whatever.
And it's funny, the people who are caping for it, these are the same people that be like, well, when you tell them, you know, Africans had slavery, Africans were part of the slave trade, Africans, so no they wasn't. But then they go watch
but
this.
But check it out. But now white people are saying it, and now they're gonna start saying it.
Bingo, amigo.
So here's my thing. Here's my question to them. I might put this on. I might do another video about this. Would y'all go see a movie about Shaka Zulu? Because he killed his own peoples, but would y'all go see it? No, y'all would boycott it, and we know this.
Yeah,
but you know, you can't tell black people no. And that's why I said on Twitter, we all ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, man. That's why we gonna remain on the bottom of the totem pole, man. Dr. Claude Edison says it best.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm a loner at times, because I try to tell these people thinking they don't want to listen, and then give it 6 months to a year, it comes out later, and you know.
Now you know what the thing that gets me is how you have, I think it's really only our people. Our people are the only ones that justify our oppressors. They justify.
Oh, you should be on Twitter, bro. You man, the content you would have.
I tell them,
dude, they are caping for this queen like it's nobody business. But I'm gonna go try to find this picture. Fool, you got to see this picture. I'm gonna go look for it right now. You got to see how they were celebrating this woman.
Who,
especially them Africans. It's them Africans.
Talking about Viola Davis?
No, I'm talking about the queen.
Oh, okay. Who's
Bam? I already I saw a video, and I guess they were Caribbean, some type of Caribbean, and it was an older guy, and it was like an older black woman.
Oh, the one where the daughter was
crying.
Yes, yeah,
they were in the house fucking crying over the shit.
Yep.
But that's what I mean. It's like when I think about other races, they on code. Other races are on code. They don't justify the shit. Now, mind you, this is off subject, and this is what I mean about our people, which is crazy.
Oh shit.
I talked to somebody here in Jersey who was from Africa about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, how could you get that thing in your arm when your country was colonized by those same people? How? He didn't really have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the conversation, he says, well, I'm just gonna put it in God's hands. I said, my man, God didn't make the decision to put that.
God didn't create that though.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm sorry, I can't let you get away with that. But when you start talking about colonizing and where you're from, all the looting and all the shit they've done, you trusted those same people to put that shit in your body?
Yeah, I even told somebody that too. I even equated it to this movie. I told somebody, so just because they're black actors and actresses, I need to go support this. So I said, by your logic, me being of Jamaican lineage, should I go get that thing because the first dose was given to a Jamaican nurse.
Fam, based on what you just said, and I mentioned this in the beginning of the show. If you weren't
Maine, I sent you the link in the private chat.
Before you go. All right.
Yeah.
How is it that our people are supporting, justifying, sticking up for a movie about our culture? And if I'm not mistaken, the screenplay was written by 2 gay white chicks. Excuse me. Here we go. 3.
Well, 2 of them were gay, and the other one is like a feminist.
Okay, so but all white. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think the producer might be mixed, but yeah,
well,
they're all white. We'll just say they're all white.
I keep hearing, well, the director was black and they did African and all sorts of. My biggest thing is, why should we watch a movie about our culture from white women? No, I have no interest. I have 0 interest because that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my God.
That's Twitter. I'm telling, bruh, this is Twitter. I'm telling, man.
I love Twitter.
Twitter is a treasure trove of content. Fool, you need to get on Twitter. I'm telling you, dude, the things you will find on Twitter, you can't find these on Instagram, bruh.
Oh my God.
Bruh. I'm looking for the video right now. This African dude, I gotta try to find the video. You got to see this video. Let me see.
Wow.
What was it? Prince Charles.
Wow.
You got to see this video.
Oh no! Oh, check this out.
I found it already. God, the higher power wants me to have this.
You found what? Check this out. Y'all know the comedian Schuler or whatever, the kind of big eye dude.
Yeah.
I like it. I like his comedy or whatever. Check, here he go.
Oh, Charlotte King, yeah, he funny.
Y'all now, I went to see, my wife and I went to see The Woman King. Let me tell y'all right now, if you have not seen this movie, this is probably one of the best daggone movies of the year. This probably movie of the year right here. I'm gonna go ahead. For me, it is already movie of the year. Viola Davis. Let me just give you your flowers now. The performance was awesome. It was beautiful. Now I'm warning everybody, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not gonna give you no spoiler alerts and none of that, but I will tell you this: if you got high blood pressure, take your medication before you come see this movie, because when they say it's an action thriller drama, that's exactly what it is. You will be on the edge of your seat. Viola, you did your thing with this one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can't, you can't deny it. You a straight rider. You understand what I'm saying? You was badass.
I don't even want to play the whole thing. It just goes to show that all we want to do is be entertained. That's it. Action packed. It's booties. It's like, God damn, bro.
But here's the thing: you got black celebrities paying for theaters to go watch this movie. That should tell you something. I could get Black Panther. I could get that. Why are you paying so many people to go see this movie? They got Babyface to go rent out a theater this weekend, which is not going to help, because ask me what movie's coming out this weekend that's going to run into a brick wall. What? They're doing an adaptation of Alice in Wonderland. Well, reimagining. And they're re-releasing 2009's Avatar in theaters. That movie is going to hit into a straight brick wall.
So I got a little insight on, and somebody, matter of fact, it's a music director at my school. So me and her were having a conversation today, and she was giving me the insight on why they keep redoing, like re-imaging and doing these live shows of these Disney stuff. She was telling me, she said and she hadn't sent me the article yet. She's supposed to be sending me the article so I can read it myself. She said Disney is about to lose their copyright. So what they're doing is they're doing these live shows to keep the copyright on that shit, so they don't lose the money. almost like what a artist is doing, what some of these music artists are doing now, where they don't own their masters, so they redoing their music so they can own their shit. So that's kind of what Disney is doing with these reimagining these live shows.
Yeah, because that's about to become intellectual property.
Right, exactly. So here, this video.
You got to see this. Watch this dude in the orange. Grab this man to get a handshake, and all you do is pat him on the arm.
He was like, "Don't forget about me."
Come on, blood.
Jesus Christ.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious, blood. It's not that serious.
That man said, "Don't forget about me."
Oh my God.
Why is it that when it comes to, I'm not gonna say why is it. What I'm gonna do is gonna be kind of unorthodox for everybody watching. I want to salute the powers that be and the elite. Y'all brilliant. Y'all motherfuckers are the greatest marketers, the greatest branders, and y'all have mastered the art of getting people to hate each other and love you and don't even fucking realize it. That shit is fucking amazing. And we wonder why they can get over and do the things that they do. This shit is mind-boggling. Me personally, my energy, and for all of y'all who don't know this and have never heard me say this, Jermaine knows, I think Kid kind of knows, so he knows my personality a little bit. I am the king of I don't give a fuck. I've been like this for a very long time, since I was a kid. So a lot of the bullshit bounces off of me because I don't care. Everybody is different. We're passionate. Everybody's passionate about something. I may be passionate about something. Jermaine be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Who gives a fuck?" Because that's him. Same way with Kid. With me, certain shit is easy to brush off because I don't care. I don't allow certain things to come into my universe. In this realm, I'm good. So many of our people embrace the bullshit and they love it. I think most of them are oblivious to it. They don't even realize it. Because it's crazy. The shit is crazy to me. Like, how the fuck are y'all having conversations about this shit? Y'all keep letting the powers that be control the narrative in every single aspect of everything. And I'm like, how the fuck do y'all keep doing this shit? Y'all, the same people that didn't listen to their parents and were rebellious are so quick to listen to strangers and do everything they say. They don't see that shit. And the same ones want to discipline their children and say, "Why aren't you listening to me?" Motherfucker, why aren't you listening to me?
Yeah.
But I digress.
It's like listening to these folk now. After Biden said what he said on Sunday about the thing being over, I was like, all y'all had to do was wait. We told them, just wait it out. That's how you win. They're like, nah, I want to go travel. I need to go work. I'm like, okay, great. Now he lifted it. I can walk up in there and get your job and you fired. And you can go get sick. You go get sick from mowing your lawn. And I ain't get it, and I've been fine for 2 years.
This may get us a strike.
Y'all gotta learn how to take the audio and just take a screenshot and just play the audio on the bottom. Y'all gotta start doing that. That's how y'all get around it.
No, it's a picture.
What?
Oh, I saw. Oh, y'all fine with that.
Yeah,
okay.
No. We're fine with any. You can say pretty much anything as long as you don't talk about the Fauci ouchie.
That's the thing.
We have never gotten a strike for nothing else other than talking about that.
Yeah. Oh, they not. I keep telling you, they not ready for this.
Hey,
They're not ready for this.
listen to no. Oh, I know you reading the bottom line. You reading that, but this ain't it.
No, but I saw this, but what I'm
you
saying
saw
is they're
you
not
saw
ready.
the
Yeah, I saw this. They're not ready for this.
Yo, listen to all this babble, right?
60 Minutes interview said that the pandemic is over. There's been quite a bit of pushback to that statement by the president. Where is he today on that?
So,
the press coon.
Back for a second, what we saw during that interview, 60-minute interview, when he made those comments, he was walking through the Detroit car show, the halls of the Detroit car show, and he was looking around. We have to remember the last time that they had held that event was 3 years ago. Even as we're talking about UNGA, the president's going to speak shortly, as I just mentioned, that hasn't been held in person for about 3 years as well. So we are in a different time. He's been very consistent about that.
60 Minutes in.
Did she answer the question? I mean, she's getting quite good at this shit. She's getting quite good at this.
Check your messenger. Check your messenger.
All right. Yo, she danced around that question like, man, she's great. Move it over here.
That's what she was doing. There you go, coding.
Oh man,
talk for that white man. Got to talk for that white man.
Boy, she was tap dancing like Sammy Davis Jr.
All right. This is a post. You probably. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it so people can hear this. And I'm going to speak in code with certain things just in case, so we can protect ourselves. Mm-hmm. The game is over. Stop playing with the people. You had millions of people fired, forcing parents, students, medical workers, legal staff, teachers, and much more to take these Fauci ouchies, all while they saying that the P word is over. End the mandates. So then it says, know when you're being played. Slow Biden stated that it's over. Interesting. So why do we still have the mandates? Mr. President, knock it off.
They struck it down in Louisiana.
You got Kid Gravity just made the point about just waiting. Me and Jermaine been talking about this. Jermaine walked away from a 6-figure job because of it. So many people lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their lives, and they're playing with it. And I think what most people don't catch on is when you stay up late at night and you see that commercial about possibly having a lawsuit for something that you took years ago and it was experimental and everything like that, just know you ain't gonna get that commercial because you can't sue. But what the powers that be did, which once again was brilliant, they put the onus on the employers, because you can't sue the CDC, you can't sue the FDA, you can't sue the pharmaceutical companies, but you can sue your employer in some type of capacity. But here's the thing with that. Most of y'all, if not all of you, signed waivers when you did it. So what you gonna get? And my man Jermaine told me they got a fucking commercial. I saw it, but I didn't look at it. Talking about myocarditis is normal with kids.
Yeah,
Word?
they normalizing it now.
Mm-hmm.
Word? That is something that was so rare. Most people don't even know what it is.
Have you seen the commercial, Kid?
Yeah, I saw it one time.
Yeah.
I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, "Uh-oh, here we go."
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be a fun 2 years after these midterms. It's gonna be very fun.
They grasping at straws at this point, man. You know,
because they know the control is breaking right now.
Mm-hmm.
Fam, the fact that the Queen Lizard is gone.
I told Jamaica, y'all better go get y'all's reparations. Stop playing with this. Barbados already said they don't want it. Go get their share. Go get your money. Almost $500 million she took out of that country. Go get your money.
Here go another one that she like to dance around too. I think she may be the best. I think she may be her understudy.
No, she's just an idiot.
been that. But there are moments in time when we have to also agree, all good people who care about our country, that there are those who right now are vividly not defending our democracy. And I think we want that our commander-in-chief, that the president of the United States, will speak up and raise the alarm about what this means to our strength and our future, much less our integrity.
I'm curious, when you see the Democratic Party and some parts of the party funding ads to promote some of these election deniers in primaries, whether it's Michigan, the high-profile race there, Illinois, Colorado, New Hampshire, it looks like a little bit cynical. And the president went out of his way to say there are good Republicans here. Should you leave the good Republicans alone in a primary? Is the Democratic Party making a mistake here by those people could win if you're not careful?
I mean, listen, I'm not going to tell people how to run their campaigns. I ran in terms of statewide office.
Would you have done this? Would you have done this? Is this something you'd be comfortable
I'm not going to tell people how to run their campaigns, Chuck. I ran for a statewide for attorney general, re-election, won both times, for Senate, won that race. And I know that it is best to let a candidate, along with their advisors, let them make the decision based on what they believe is in the best interest of their state. I'm not going to tell people what
You're
to
not
do
worried
that
that this reflects poorly on the Democrats?
I think
She left out, got smashed in primaries, and ain't nobody vote for her. She forgot, she left that out.
Yeah, but she gets smashed by people though.
What the hell did she talk about?
Fam.
So I guess they were talking about. They were talking about Biden's speech where he was talking about the MAGA Republicans and all these. And
you got to let me get a taste of that when you're done.
Oh yeah.
Yo, kid, I'm about to put something on you, and I wonder if you thought about this already.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just me, or is Kamala Harris the Black Sarah Palin?
I think she's worse.
Nah, Sarah Palin could get away with being white and sounded stupid. Kamala, black women have been marketed as these geniuses from academia, and for her to, this is more of an indictment on HBCUs. I'm not even trying to diss them, but this is the class. She's like one of the first Negroes that came out of that indoctrinated class of HBCUs. The people that got scooped up when they were like 22. And they knew they were coons. But is it me, or is Kamala looking like a white woman a little bit every day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Starting to look like Nancy Reagan.
Mm-hmm. But let's speak on these MAGA Republicans. I get why they say MAGA is what it is. I get it. But they got to understand the government is vehemently against us. They're vehemently against the people. I don't care what color you are. They don't like us.
Right.
This is all about control. Biden getting online and getting on film talking about, MAGA Republicans are a threat. That's a dog whistle to make sure you're not watching what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
This man just said on Sunday, I'm ready to go see China. Putin just came out and said, I got 300 reservists ready, and I got my finger on the button. I could take it there. You're trying to get us to go into a full-fledged war with Russia so you can try to cripple China, which ain't going to work. Number one. Number two, you know what's going to happen in these midterms. The Democrats are going to lose. Then they're going to start blaming not getting anything done. We tried to help y'all. It's the Republicans doing everything wrong. Y'all going to see. Now, Fu knows I'm down here in Atlanta. Stacey's getting killed down here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for November 8th. I will be live. When she loses, I'm going to sit there and wait for her speech because she's going to blame black men. I can't wait.
Guaranteed.
Yep. But the MAGA Republicans are not a threat. I'm just going to tell y'all right now, and I don't fuck with MAGA, but they're not a threat. Most times you ask somebody, you wouldn't even know if they're MAGA unless you went on their page. And most MAGA people have gotten away from.
He frozen. He probably it'll probably click in a second. I want to make sure he's on when I say this. He probably gonna have to come. Matter of fact, let's see. Yeah, oh, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Jermaine has been saying this. He's been saying that the Democrats are going to get slaughtered in 2022. He's been saying this shit for 2 years. He's been saying this shit so vehemently that it's crazy.
This is their way out.
And we got somebody on the other show that we do that want to keep talking about why would you vote for Brian Kemp over Stacey Abrams and this, that, whatever. And I said it from the beginning. By me living in Georgia, I refuse to have a hand in allowing somebody to turn Georgia into New York or California.
Thank you.
But if Stacey Abrams gets in, that's going to be it. It's going to be it. Now, I will always say this. The advantage that we have in Georgia is that white flight is real. When the shit hits the fan, the group that sticks together are the Republicans. If Brian Kemp want to win again, he's going to win again because he don't have to go campaign in those towns that got 1,000 people and 950 of them are white. It doesn't matter. He don't have to go there. When Stacey did that shit when she ran the first time, she did it and she still lost. She went to those spots and it did not matter because there's a group of people in Georgia and the South. They not progressive. They don't give a fuck what you look like. If you ain't white, it ain't going down. If you're not Republican, it ain't going down. And we need that because we need to keep Georgia where it is.
But to touch on that, what you just said, Stacey Abrams in Georgia, she's proven what the Democrats do all the time. They take y'all ass for granted because I don't know if Kid Granny, and he probably did. He saw her catering to the Hispanics, saying
I did all that
specifically for them and this and that. Like, hold up, damn.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. When I do my live show tomorrow, I'm going to expose her link to the sorry man, and y'all know who I'm talking about, Mr. GS himself. What? Oh, I got info. Oh yeah, I got info, baby.
Okay,
I'm doing a whole show about his candidates. Oh, she got some explaining to do. Hell, she was just up in Kennesaw. Somebody asked her about reparations, and she started to get the babbling. Then somebody caught her on the street and asked her the same thing. She said no reparations. I was like, there it is.
What time you going live?
3:00. After I get off with y'all, I got to make the thumbnail and put the show up. But tomorrow's gonna be fun.
Link. If I'm not on the golf course, I'm not.
Hey, put your thing in. Put your thing in. You gonna hear some stuff because I'm waiting for Nina Turner on Twitter to block me because I've exposed her turd. I got info on her too.
Hey,
she on there. I did Mandela Barnes up in Wisconsin on. What was it, Monday? Yeah, I did him on Monday. Now all of a sudden they talking about dark money all of a sudden. So yeah, it's about time.
Man,
she took millions too.
I've been killing Nina Turner for the last 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, she was another one that showed for that damn movie.
Make sure whatever you got going on, whether it's Facebook, whatever, make sure you always tag us or hashtag Unplugged, free your mind, so that we get it and we know what's up.
Okay.
And make sure also do the same thing on Twitter because Jermaine be the Unplugged on Twitter. He be going in, yo. He definitely be going in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tag y'all in it too. As soon as I finish it, I'll send y'all the link.
Yeah. Here's what he was talking about with that dark money. Who took the most?
Yeah, the 1630 fund and all that. Oh man, I'm gonna go in on that. They not ready for it. I got they not ready for it. They gonna understand
when and this is me talking to two cats that are deep into the other side of how with like the political money and everything like that and how this shit goes. For me personally, if you live in a state where the governor is leaving you the fuck alone and letting people control their own shit, I'm cool with that. If you living in a state where them motherfuckers want to have like full control and shit like that, nah. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't know who sent it to me, even if it was Jermaine, in California, they censoring doctors now.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so they censoring the people that's supposed to be taking care of your health.
Mm-hmm.
And this is something that I meant to make a live video about. And it's good to have you two brothers on. If we live in America, isn't the First Amendment free speech? Excuse me, the First Amendment of the Constitution is supposed to be free speech. If it's supposed to be free speech, how the fuck are people getting censored like this? Because what people are saying, it's not causing riots or anything like that. People are speaking their opinions. So why is it that we can hear one side and we can't hear the other? Where's the contrast? Where's the transparency? That's another sign of control, like Kid said about 15, 20 minutes ago. That's the thing that people are not catching on to. I always mention about the First Amendment audit videos that I watch. And you have so many people up in arms about being on video saying, you can't record me. I didn't give you my consent. And the dude is saying in the video, you didn't give me your consent. What about that camera that's right there watching you? Did they get your consent? How hypocritical can you be? This is the country that we live in. The hypocrisy is so fucking crazy that it doesn't make any sense, and people don't catch on to that shit. People have to wake the fuck up. But like he just said it, and Jermaine been saying this shit too. Everybody's not going to make it. Everybody's not going to make it. Unfortunately, the people that you love and probably trust the most, they're not going to be here because they trusted the wrong people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the get along gang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
exactly.
They gonna learn real tough, because I'm telling you, especially down here in Atlanta, them white liberals out there caping for this woman, and we know what happened. I say it like this: y'all vote Stacey in. Black folks that got business in Atlanta, you might as well lock up shop. The Asians have already told you and went on the news and said this. The nightlife industry in Atlanta is causing the crime. They said this. They want those properties. You put her in. I've already exposed her link to AAPI. They want that property in Atlanta. They've been looking at Atlanta for at least 20 years. They want that because no matter how you want to look at it, every other racial group except them has their own city that they can call their own. The white people got New York. The Hispanics, for all intents and purposes, even though Chicago's 1/3, they kind of run that city, especially with their aldermen. They got their aldermen in place damn near all around the city. And LA, you got the what do you call it? Black folk. We got Atlanta right now. We holding on it by a thread. Well, we basically run Atlanta in northern, like the metro area. Asians don't have nowhere they could call their own. So they want Atlanta. They tried it in San Francisco. That one gonna work because the Latinos came up there. They tried Seattle. That one gonna work because the Japanese came up there and they heavy up there. Black folks, they're trying to take Atlanta. You put Stacey in, she's going to let them have it. And we ain't gonna have nowhere to. This is it. The South is gonna be crippled on that. Where y'all gonna go? Y'all ain't going to Tennessee. Y'all know y'all ain't dealing with the Tennessee white boys. Kentucky's a no-go. Arkansas,
Alabama.
Texas, we already know about Texas and black folks. And y'all damn sure ain't going to Florida, because them white boys down there, that's Trump country. You're not going in Florida. And depending on where you go in Florida, you either going to have to deal with the coon immigrants or you're going to have to deal with them Cubans. And y'all not ready for that fight. So where you going to go? So this is it. November 8th. The fate of black people will be decided that day.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell. That's all I'm gonna say.
He ain't lying. He is not lying.
Man, I can't. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to the show because I want to hear. I want to hear all of this. And
by the way, did you know they got mad? Black folk got mad at me because I said the only way Trump can win if he does run again, he has to take Kristi Noem with him.
You got to take who?
Kristi Noem, the governor out of South Dakota.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
She basically let South Dakota. She didn't even shut down when the whole thing popped off. She was like, "Okay, y'all, everybody, let's go to work, do your thing," and that state was flourishing. Oh. And then she became a media darling for the conservatives.
Oh, I think I heard of her. I heard of her.
And then I said, if he does run again, they're gonna bring out Matthew McConaughey and Beto O'Rourke. That's gonna be the Democratic ticket.
You said Matthew McConaughey?
Because he's for gun control. And he hired a whole bunch of lobbyists out of DC to talk about gun control. Him and Beto, the Texas tornado. They're gonna put him up.
Hey, I'm gonna play this since Kid Gravity were talking about how the Asians are trying to move into Atlanta. I played this on the show before. Everybody's probably seen this, but y'all gonna see it again because y'all need to hear it because y'all don't understand what the man's saying.
But so one of the biggest things that are going to drive us in this underclass structure will be conservatism. The second thing is that you're going to have an unending influx of immigrants into the country. And that's what Dr. Price is talking about. And nobody, no black politician, no black organization wants to deal with that issue. They will avoid it at all costs, even though in their hearts they know that's one of the biggest problems for black folk. We anticipate in the next 10 to 12 years, approximately 8 to 6 million Hispanics coming into the United States and 41 million Asians.
Mm-hmm.
You have been the majority minority for 400 years in this country. You have been the number 2 population for 400 years. You're going to get kicked out of being number 2. You're going to go down and become number 4. Mm-hmm. Now, common sense, even a 3rd grade education would tell you, if you didn't get anything when you were number 2,
you're not gonna get the number 4.
Damn sure ain't gonna get nothing in number 4.
Damn sure ain't gonna get nothing.
Ahead of me, but anyway, you can guess what you're gonna get when you become number 4. So what I'm saying now is that you're gonna have this massive influx of immigrants into the country that are better equipped. They don't have your legacies. They don't have your disadvantages. They're walking across the border. They're going to get a free lunch. They don't have to pay dues. But you got public policies in this country that are equating them to black folk. Mm-hmm. They're equating them to black, and what we've allowed them to do, starting in 1970, is to wrap themselves in black folks' suffering.
Yep.
Everybody talk about civil rights all of a sudden.
Right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So I guess it ain't no finer way. Unless y'all want to chop it up some more. We can end with our favorite elderly person. Y'all want to watch videos of Slope? Boy, this thing is. Remember I told you about this fool the other day? Man, this guy here, man. He needs some handlers, man. They got to get control of this guy.
Because there's a world to be lived in. You find you are part of it, trying to accomplish something he did not have time enough to do. And perhaps that is the reason for it all. I hope so. End of quote. For so many of us, that's what we're trying to do. Live a life worthy of the loved ones we've lost, the loved ones we can save. With their hope and absolute courage, and with an unwillingness to postpone, and with a singular purpose for ourselves as a nation. President Kennedy said in this
talking about
we set sail on this new sea because there's new life-saving knowledge to be gained that must be used for progress of all people. End of quote.
Oh Lord.
Our time today
What are you talking about?
I know we can do this together because I know this. There's nothing beyond our capacity.
The flux capacitor. Nothing past our flux capacitor. Come on, bro.
Wall, and may God protect our troops. Thank you for listening.
Yo.
Hold on. Wait.
Turn to the right. Turn to the left.
Ambassador Jack, come on back up.
Yeah, go get that man. Go get that man.
Thank you very much. Keep up the fight. Thank you.
Look, they still don't know where to go. Like, no, nigga, this way.
This bastard.
No, nigga, that way.
Yo, do me a favor. Check the messenger and post that picture real quick. And please blow it up as big as you can.
Man.
Who? Black bisexuals, come out and explain your mans, please. It's been 2 years. Y'all got to explain your mans.
Man, that ain't funny.
I need the everybody but Trump crowd to come out and explain their man.
It won't get no bigger than that.
The man,
y'all must love y'all racism overt.
All right, can you blow that up as much as you can, please?
That's the most is gonna go without it.
Lord,
it ain't gonna do no more.
All right,
you might have to click the file and then do that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, that's a screenshot.
He sent a screenshot. Yeah.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see if it makes it bigger. But I want everybody watching to look at that picture, even with it being as small as it is.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, this is my opinion. I remember following Slow Biden 20 years ago when he used to always be on Bill Maher. And I used to be like, okay, he fuck up and say stupid shit, but he's aggressive. I actually like that. When you look at those pictures, the man on the left is the person I was following 20 years ago. As you get older, certain features change. Right there, that is not the same person. That is not the same person at all. If you look at that shit, what the fuck? People really glossing over this shit. That is not. If you look at the picture from his forehead and his head, that's not the same person. Your eyes, as you get older, your eyes don't get like tighter. Your eyes don't start chinking as you get older. That's bullshit. You can even look here to see that's not the same dude, yo. I don't want to get into, because I heard once somebody said that actually he had a twin, or he has a twin. I'm not even gonna go into all of that. Is it possible? Yes. Because if we go down that rabbit hole of what I really want to say, I don't want to do it because I know where it would take us. But that picture right there, that's not the same person, yo. Am I crazy for saying that? Or am I fucking blind? My eye's still good at 45. That shit is obvious. Here's the other thing, even when we making that statement. Go listen to him talk 10 years ago. This don't sound like him at all. That motherfucker's voice was loud. He was loud. It's a loud motherfucker.
Yep.
But I don't think cats want to hear that shit. They don't want to believe that shit. Oh, it's a conspiracy and all that shit. Okay. All right. I'll fuck around with y'all. Fuck around with these motherfuckers if you want to, Mr. Black-Eyed Reptilian. I'm good. Not me. Fuck no. But yo, kid, seriously, yo,
Yes,
my
sir.
man. The
sir.
fact you said what you said on this show, we definitely want to support you in every single way, and the same way you come on and jump on with us. But the content is there, and we want to get our audience over to you, because this shit we got to make sure that we all working together, getting this,
Yeah.
this information.
Actually, I'm leaving my current job next week, so I'm taking like 2 weeks off before I start the new one. So I'm going to be doing a whole lot of live streaming content that week. So if you guys want to do it that Wednesday, like that first week in October, we could do a double stream, so I can expose my audience to you guys as well, get your numbers up, and then y'all can talk about what we talk about over there.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I actually did it last week when I talked about the poison shot and all that. And I know YouTube got mad at me. They actually let me monetize it, which was I couldn't believe it, because I literally had it in some derivative of it in the title, but they still let me have full monetization on it. And I was like, all right, whatever, cool, let's go. Might as well push the button a little bit.
We probably need to talk to you anyway about what you said, because we want to get to where we supposed to be on this platform as far as we can go until they do what they do. But is there anything different that we got to do in order to do the streaming shit together?
You'd have to get Restream, because that way I can send you the link to it, and then you guys will be live as I'm live, so you can get the viewers.
Okay.
Because it doesn't really work with StreamYard.
You said it doesn't work?
No. If I sent you that link, it'll say, when you go into it, it'll say, hey, you got to log into it or create an account. And then you'd have to go through that process. But if I give it to you now, or like the week before, it takes like a couple of days for it to like set you up. But then after that, you can do, as long as somebody else has Restream, you can do a double stream with them anytime you want.
Yeah, then
I think Restream is way better than StreamYard. Like the what do you call it? The interface is a lot better, and it's not as janky as StreamYard is. And you can actually watch in real time your stream health, so you can make your adjustments if you need to.
Okay.
Well, let me do what I'm supposed to do right now. Jermaine, please go on Instagram and go check out Kid Gravity so y'all can link up, because he talking and all I hear is the motherfucking Charlie Brown womp womp, because I don't get that shit. Y'all, that's the tech guy right there. I'm not even gonna play myself. I'm good.
I think we already following Kid on Unplugged. I think it's just Kid Gravity at Unplugged. I mean, Kid Gravity, right?
Kid Gravity Beyond. Yeah, I'm on this. I'm on this mission. Stacy can't get in on November 8th. She can't.
Fam, listen to me and listen to me well. You said you really don't fuck with Facebook like that, right?
I mean, I have the fan page. I use it when I go live on there, but I don't usually go on Facebook like that. I just have a fan page on there.
The reason why I said that is because I'm gonna see if I can find a video I made about Stacey Abrams, and I'm gonna do my best to send it to you. That way, you might want to say something on it, because we probably see my following is strong on Facebook, hard. If I go live, I want you to come on the live, and then we can go in, and then you could bring up certain shit.
I could probably do that off the fan page. I'll check it out. Yes, sir.
Put it in the chat, because it's not coming. When I try to type it in, it's not coming up.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I guess I'll just use this. Jesus.
And I guess this is the last thing I'm gonna talk about with this immigration shit. I just like people to see the hypocrisy in when certain people are in power. Now, if Trump was in power saying this, he was divisive. He was not a real president and all this blah blah blah. But here it is, September 19th. This is Homeland Security. If you come to the United States illegally, you will be removed. Please don't attempt this journey. We've sent a very clear message. They're blocking Title 42. Biden, don't come over. Kamala, we already heard her say, "Don't come over." So, we gotta. I mean, at some point, we gotta stop. People.
I mean, look, the white liberals up in Martha's Vineyard got rid of them in 24 hours.
24 hours, just 50 of them. It wasn't like it was
Just
a
50 of them.
a million that hit the border of these border states. Is 50 of them. But you know, you compare the melodramatic condemnations from the Democrats that issued all this shit during the Trump years. Look how they conducting themselves now. I mean, but this is how dumb they believe the people are. I mean, well, shit, they don't believe. They know y'all. They know that the people are dumb. The average person, they're just dumb.
Yeah.
So
and people don't want. I did a video today about the migrant crisis. That's like, listen, I'm a child of immigrants. I agreed with what Trump said. You come in, cool. You got to come in legally. You got to come in through the process. Why the hell did my parents have to go through a 10-year process?
Yeah.
That ain't right. And who does it affect? Hell, Funo, hey, they dropped off a whole bus down here in Fairburn. They damn sure ain't gonna drop them off in Alpharetta.
And Fairburn is not that far from me.
It's not. Yeah, they dropped a whole bus over there at a Circle K. Whole bus. You know they ain't gonna drop them off in Alpharetta. You know they ain't gonna drop them off in Milton or Hiram, Buckhead. They're not gonna do that. Douglasville, none of that. They're not gonna drop. They drop them off in the black neighborhoods.
Hey, I'm in Douglasville.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just if you see a coach bus, you better start asking questions. Just saying.
But
they're actually smart about it too. They're not gonna drop it off at Decatur. There's too many white people in this place. They will start raising some hell.
Phil, for everybody out there, as usual, we thank you. And kid, you know, this is, mind you, this, and I want to express this. I forgot to do it again tonight. I met him through Clubhouse. We linked up through Clubhouse. Clubhouse is a very powerful platform if you do it the right way. Because you damn sure can meet some good people. And we've been rocking ever since. And we thank him for coming on. Even though we want some estrogen on the show, we would love to have. We need that piece because we need that balance. But even with us three, there's still a good balance right now. So you're welcome to come on anytime. We thank all of you for tuning in. We hope y'all got some valuable information. I will say before we shut this down, fuck that movie. Do not go give the Woman King $1. Don't even watch that shit for free. Fuck them and fuck Hollywood for making that shit. They can kiss my ass. I hope you kind of feel the same way too.
And the Little Mermaid.
Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit. Like, because what we want to stress to people is this: no matter what, they're going to get their money. Hollywood's going to get their money. You got to go support that shit. The actresses, all that shit, all of them got paid. They're not going to get bonuses. Fuck it. Don't support that shit. Guess what? Because they're going to do it again. So
wait a minute. Hold up. Yeah, before y'all go, y'all got to see this.
What's up?
Hey, black women, y'all always talk about how they ignore y'all, right? Okay. Ignore you. Check your private. They ignore you until they can exploit you.
Uh-oh. What we got here? All right.
the beauty of the internet, people. The information is there.
And they also done messed up because if you know me, you know I be wearing a bonnet all the time. And I could not ever figure out what hairstyle I wanted. And they got that.
This is Apple, folks.
Go Apple, okay. And they also done messed up because
hang on. So we can't get a natural hair black woman emoji. Y'all give them the body. Man,
wow.
I wanted.
You can't make this stuff up, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, based on what kid just got him to post, here's what makes this sad. Our people are going to use that emoji.
Oh, I know.
And
yes.
And the person that tweeted this said something profound. Everybody makes money off of us except us.
Yeah, that young woman. Now she go hard on this app. That's why we fuck with each other. We go hard on this app, boy. How do you allow this?
Kaid, my man Kaid always says it best. We got to stop giving away our cool.
Yeah.
Period. So, as usual, we thank y'all. Demita, we see you. We appreciate it. Terry, if you haven't, please make sure you go subscribe and everything on YouTube. We definitely want to get the numbers up. We'll see y'all next week. We're gonna be collaborating with Kid as much as we can. Yeah. It's time to build this community the right way of like-minded individuals. We already understand that everybody's not going to make it, but the ones that do, we got to stick together, straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see y'all.
We're all going to stick together. Watch after these midterms. The thinning of the herd is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, the fact that you just said that, the crazy thing with that is it's going to be so many of us voting Republican.
Oh yeah,
that's what they're not going to talk about. They're going to wonder how the Republicans, the numbers went up. That's why the numbers.
Armageddon is coming. I'm telling you, and all that. But look, even your girl Stacey's running away from that voter suppression nonsense. Now she's starting to say it again.
All right,
it ain't gonna work. Them Latinos, she gonna get a rude wake up call. Them Latinos are conservative.
Right. Yep.
November 8th is gonna be so much fun.
I can't wait.
So much fun. So much fun.
I should have bet some money on this shit. At least I could have got paid off of this shit.
Hey, no, you know what? Vegas is actually doing a betting pool on some of these races.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, they got their books out. Yeah, I know somebody that lives up in Vegas. They got their books out.
Hey, especially
they're doing over unders on how many seats the Republicans are getting.
Oh man. Yo, please keep us posted on that. I'm definitely gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find the link. I'll send it to you when I get there.
All right, my man. Yo, y'all, we appreciate everybody. We truly love and appreciate everybody, and we'll see y'all next week.
Mm-hmm. I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you.